Hello, this is Tiffany Hernandez for Team 4, the WolfTech mobile app. This is our fourth and final artifact review. Other team members are Mason Cole, Brian Coley, Garrett Pierce, and Ryan Wilbank. Since the last video, we wanted to show that we did close out Sprint 2. Here's our Tega board with the closed out tasks. Since the review period for this artifact video overlaps 2 sprints, I will show the first 2 features on the list that were completed during Sprint 2. They include a new heat map view that includes tab navigation and a more user-friendly sign-up process. Let's take a look at that sign-up process first. So here the new screen does show some pickers involved that help the user out a little bit more. So these features allow the user experience to be smoother and better. We'll take a look at the heat map. So here you can see there's a tab navigation at the top. And under the history tab, the user is able to specify their batting session and the date. And eventually the heat map here will change accordingly. As you can see here, the team tab will hold team members and eventually you'll be able to see their heat map. So let's go ahead and talk about Sprint 3. Our sprint goal is to enhance UI to better represent the requirements and use cases and match API calls to existing UI components to improve overall functionality of the app. We are currently only 3 days into Sprint 3, but we've done a substantial amount of research in the way of storyless tasks, and we'll look through them right now. The first document is on the Diamond Kinetics web app and API. It states here that the purpose of this document is to research Diamond Kinetics web application functionality and map desired functionality to the WolfTech mobile application. This document tracks terminology and compares functionality. This will help us eventually in the development of additional features as we continue to build the app. Let's move on to the version document. This version document will assist us in making sure that as we continue to build the app, each of us are working with the same versions of main programs. This will help us to avoid any mismatch errors. Let's move on to the use case diagram. Our use case diagram shows the actors involved and how they will perform tasks in the app. This will help us as we further develop different login profiles. Now we'll take a look at Diamond Kinetics Setup Tutorial. Since we are now working with Diamond Kinetics API, it's beneficial to us to have a more quick, user-friendly way to interact with it. This tutorial was written to help group members set up with the Diamond Kinetics API through Postman. Now we'll take a look at the dynamic query bat insert task. Right now, our database in MySQL has no instances of bats that have taken place. So what we'll want to do is we'll want to come over and run some test cases to show that the dynamic bat query is taking place. If the test cases are successful, they'll show green in the successful message. So we can see here that all the test cases are successful. And now we'll take a look in MySQL. And we can see here that the bat instance has been added. The last feature we'll take a look at is the addition of an app navigation bar. So I've already got the app up here, and as you can see at the top, a navigation bar has been added. In the navigation bar, you have icons. icons with headers that'll take the user to different pages. Having the navigation bar here assists the user in getting around and frees up app space. So as you can see here, the artifacts presented show that we are working hard and are on our way to having another successful sprint completed. Thank you for watching.